Imagine the sparks flying as two heavyweight figures from opposite sides of the political aisle go head-to-head on a topic that's been dividing America for years: healthcare. Bill Maher, the sharp-tongued comedian and talk show host, locked horns with Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene in a heated debate on Obamacare during her first appearance on his HBO series Real Time with Bill Maher. This clash couldn't have come at a more critical moment. With the government shutdown looming and temporary COVID-era healthcare subsidies on the verge of expiration, making the future of the Affordable Care Act, ACA, commonly known as Obamacare, a hot-button issue. But here's where it gets controversial. Is Obamacare a lifeline for millions or a flawed system that's burdening taxpayers? Let's dive into the details and see what unfolded on Friday night's episode. Marjorie Taylor Greene, at 51 years old, sat down with Maher and journalist Michael Moynihan to discuss the ACA's role in today's healthcare landscape. For beginners, Obamacare is the landmark 2010 law that aimed to make health insurance more accessible and affordable for Americans, expanding coverage through mandates, subsidies, and marketplaces. With premiums slated to rise starting November 1st, Greene and Moynihan argued that the law has driven up costs for private insurance and demanded more transparency in pricing across the entire healthcare sector. They suggested that without clearer visibility into how much treatments and services actually cost, consumers are left in the dark, leading to inflated bills and frustration. Maher, however, wasn't buying their critique. He fired back with passion, reminding everyone that before Obamacare, countless people lacked any health insurance at all. A lot of folks had nothing. And then Obamacare came along with something that was reasonably priced, Maher said, pointing out that Republicans have relentlessly tried to dismantle it. He likened their efforts to kicking out different legs of this machine. Yet the system endures because it's still widely supported and functional. And this is the part most people miss. Maher mocked the GOP's repeated promises of a better alternative, quoting Senate Majority Leader John Thune's words about providing higher quality and cheaper insurance. Yeah, and I'd love to be able to dunk like Michael Jordan, Maher quipped sarcastically. He doubled down, dismissing the idea of the superior replacement as mythical, insisting, "You talk about it like it's Bigfoot. It's not real." This is what we've got. Greene, undeterred, countered fiercely. "I totally disagree," she declared. "When American taxpayers are forced to pay for so many others, it's just not right. That's what's been going on for years." She voiced Republican grievances about covering health care for undocumented immigrants and blasted the heavy influence of lobbyists in Washington as a major roadblock to genuine reforms. Greene even expressed her desire for action, saying, "I really believe we can do better, and I hope House Speaker Mike Johnson brings us back into session so we can get our work done." This exchange was Greene's explosive debut on Maher's stage, highlighting how, nearly 15 years after its passage, the battle over Obamacare rages on. It's a reminder of the deep divides in American politics, where one side sees the law as a necessary safety net, and the other views it as an overreach that's unfair to taxpayers. But here's a controversial twist. What if both sides have valid points? Could Obamacare be reformed to make it more efficient without abandoning its core goal of providing coverage? Or is the fight really about ideology, with no middle ground? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you agree with Maher's defense of the status quo? Or does Greene's call for change resonate with you? Share your opinions in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. For a taste of the drama, check out the clip above of Maher, Greene, and Moynihan sparring over Obamacare. You can stream the full episode complete with this interview on HBO Max, https://decider.com/max. Real Time with Bill Maher broadcasts every Friday at 10/9 Central on HBO, https://decider.com/HBO.